change now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes.
That block was terrible.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I think one of the
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Beck. Setting up the screen. Showing off the arm. They'll mark him down at the... Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Pulls it and fires to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a fantastic.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls and fires complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's all about critical downs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting...
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Hubbard. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the...
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Slips one guy, now he's loose. It's a seam wide open. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Bulldozes his way through. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide!
And that is how you end a drive. That is what you want from your running back.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win.
Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
On the set.
On the ground, it's Hubbard. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk about Alabama. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to run for it. It's a running room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to...
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Back to throw, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a... They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hubbard. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hubbard. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs off.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Edwards. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about the ball carrier on that?
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hubbard. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that. Using his legs, it's Hubbard. Just ran over him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, let's...
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the toss. Running into the open space. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Runs through a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Alabama pushing the tempo. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Hubbard. Trucks through the defender. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw. It's Beck. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside. And
trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Release to the back. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one instead. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll run play action. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarter.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely...
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Beck. Gets it to him on the screen. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning on the... Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's
now on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Just a 1-yard. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He took a hit as he... The Tide with the 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute.
Yo. Actually, my GPA is a 4. My running back build last year, I got caught cheating on the test. I had to miss like half my senior season. Alabama hoed my red shirt. Tired, you ain't done nothing. What else you play? I saw you on some Valorant and Ready or Not. Because you didn't have your normal squad with you. What did you follow me on earlier? I said you didn't have your normal Ready or Not squad, is what I meant. I don't know, it popped up and said you followed me. Or you're the most recent person to follow me. It might have been Kick, I don't know. Probably was Kick, actually. Yo. Oh no, I just saw it showed my most recent follower was T-Dub60. It's probably Kick, though.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an...
Being second string is so annoying. Come in for 1 or 2 plays.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. So
The scholarship Alabama offered me was so good.
They get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Yeah, a nice job.
Do what? Bama actually wasn't the best one. The best one was Notre Dame, but I didn't want to go to Notre Dame. It was the same exact scholarship, except Alabama was less of an academic boost, but everything else is the same. Come on, quarterback, you gotta pitch that, bud. Do I have to tell him to pitch that?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long.
No, he just doesn't pitch.
Really
okay.
Focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
It's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the.
It wouldn't be that bad if they wouldn't jam all the setups into one day.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get outside. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around. Get a push up front and go get positive yardage.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that.
I have one left.
Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Hubbard. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the.
What are you doing now?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Toss sweep right. He breaks a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football. And this
He's loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was
These
trailing
plays
going into
suck.
halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
He's He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Ran through the contact. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. The throw to the outside is complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they've built.
Turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Trying to slam in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park.
The the Alabama Crimson Tide are the new Armed Forces Bowl winner. Added to the trophy case. Just won the position battle against P. Lewis. That's heinous. Free safety just messaged me. I said, "Hey man, I'm going to this concert tonight with this girl and her friends. I need a wingman. You want to come along?" My options are insult teammate, decline, agree, or agree and try to steal his girl. It's tough. First game is the starter. We ain't losing 3 games this year, boys.
Leaves it with the back.
Alright, yeah. I'll holler at you tomorrow.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
See it.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They start this the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really...
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Give to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Hubbard. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the run. The ball is out behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Just ran him over. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He now has 63 yards on the ground in the first quarter. There he goes! Just plowing ahead. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama pushing the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense working from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Hubbard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk about Alabama. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Just ran over. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Another good run. Man,
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll go to the ground. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
I think you love starting the year off.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback. Trucks through the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from...
Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Fighting off the defender. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Alabama quickly back to the line. The run to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes...
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Power football with the run. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quick handoff. Lights off the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This guy's been...
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama pushing the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Made a defender miss.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Gonna run it. It's Hubbard. Right midfield, he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
How about that job after the...
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Handoff to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Running to the left. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner...
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 45. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Plows through the defense. It's a seam wide open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. It's a running room. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you
know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Hubbard. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just...
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because...
He's in the clear. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers and...
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking downfield. It's Russell. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Will not be brought down. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back has it on a screen now. He's in the clear. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks into the clear. Powering through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid...
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Throws the stiff arm, gets past the defender and into the clear. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Here he goes. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Hubbard. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff to the single back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't.
He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long.
Second and goal for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, tied. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Leaning on the run game here late. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with...
And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now the running back's got it again. An important 9 yards gain there brings up just 3rd and 1. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Breaks into the clear. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The offense starts with excellent field position. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Now here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
He's swarmed by the defense. So now here comes a crucial call on 4th and goal. The coach told us. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
You can't stop him. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff on a single back formation.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and...
Dropping back, it's Russell. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Refuses to go down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets...
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Trying to find some room. It's Hubbard. Touchdown, Bama. And that will give them the lead now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the tackle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Just trucks the man. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They jump up. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. And that run produces a decent gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but nice game. Sets him up 1st down at the 14.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Gonna run it. It's Hubbard. Powerful running here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. He's in the clear. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him.
Breaks into the clear. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Now they try to run in here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Well, they don't block the defense. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.